This is Malika. This is part 3 of the New Earth and Healing. So, we have been working on the foundation for healing our personal lives, and that leads to healing the collective. So, um, uh, uh, so what I've been working on, and and I've had many teachers, another ascended master help me to articulate this better. There's setting the foundation for leading a path of love, and that is clearing clearing the way and clearing your karma of others towards you, clearing the karma of others towards you and you towards others, and choosing to make only good karma from that point forward. And then the second one is setting a foundation of consciousness. So I began talking about that and healing the way that we think. And as our thoughts more accurately reflect the creator mind and our own divinity and our own individual souls or sparks, and it is so intricately beautiful and simple at the same time. And even though it intellectually sounds simple, and it might even sound boring to a few, actually, it takes some work realizing it. And this is part of the spiritual path. This is a spiritual path, is self-realization and attaining, well, part of it is attaining self-worth. Self-gratitude, and as well as gratitude. So healing our consciousness involves attaining the truth in every situation and about who we are. That's why it's important to question everything, as opposed to with the Antichrist and the reptilian occupation. The reptilian regime tells us through our dark Illuminati, dark government. They've been adulterated. The Creator says she's the only evil soul in the cosmos. And that creates a foundation of developing our wisdom, developing our enlightenment, developing our Christ consciousness and God realization. So that includes processing, assimilation, prayer, meditation, and also balanced life, which includes plenty of rest, so the mind can keep up with the evolutionary movement of the soul. The soul, which is part of God, is always evolving forward. There is nothing that can stop it. The universe is organic. The Antichrist teaches that the universe is dead, inanimate, objectifiable, and that you can do whatever you want with it. Because it is her ploy to destroy, because she's a very angry bitch. And if you love her on the level that I love her, on or closer to the level that the Creator loves her, and the Creator doesn't love her anymore. I get. She's completely turned against the Creator and has destroyed everything just that she possibly can. And when you are grounded in God realization and alignment, emotionally grounded, spiritually grounded, you don't have to be fully enlightened. But when you're emotionally and spiritually grounded, you will feel that. But the law is the law, and the law reigns, and the love directs. And it keeps you moving forward and allows you to evolve and creates a crime-free society for everyone to evolve freely with infinite freedom abundance, and that involves stewardship. So we are attaining stewardship and realizing the stewardship. And while we were knew this in the beginning, it got interfered with. So we're having to fix it. We've evolved, and it would have been much nicer to evolve without this destructive influence. There's no place for it. There never has been. Free will and free choice was always meant for variety and never to destroy with. We need to appreciate, love, and worship. Not that we do not the galactics, but we need to, we do, because they are our gurus, and they've been protecting, guiding us along our journey down here. And into realizing that we need to shut the reptilians down here in 3D. And that's what we're doing. And we came with the Lemurians, came with the divine blueprint of Eden in the physical plane so we could fix what was going on and anchor paradise or re-anchor it for eternity and transmute in 3D some of the adulteration and get rid of the darkness and the evil and the Antichrist, and transmute her reptilian regime and occupation and remove the occupation from Earth and clear out the third reptilian airspace. And the Creator and the galactics require us to arrest Swami Trivasananda and the King of Swords and take me to Agartha. And then we'll have the new earth and the infinite abundance of heaven. It's important that we collectively take a stand for peace and justice over crime and war. And that's why it's important physically to maintain the peace and to preserve the cosmos, to preserve our planet. But also we need to take a stand, and that's what we agreed to do down here as our part of the evolutionary path of the cosmos right now. So we have a 50-50 synergy. We're doing that while our star sisters and brothers are our galactic family, where we came from, because we're just one little planet here, and it's my understanding. Okay. Anyway, it's a 50-50 synergy. I'm still processing a part of this. And we are on the brink of making this decision and getting this done. Enough information has come out about who the head of reptilian occupation is, which makes it quite easy because it's a Hindu cult leader that should not be in that position, that has completely abused her power and used her organization as a front to destroy the planet. And again, she and the King of Swords are responsible for 75% of the destruction, And okay, so so when we transmute and heal our consciousness with our thoughts and with attaining the truth about ourselves and about our reality and about life and about the universe, and we teach our ourselves and our children to think this way. And it helps to have this extra information physically. And then we grow up affirming our spirituality and all of our divine traits and blueprint, learning how to protect ourselves better and how to function better in the physical plane and society, which is really a very natural flow and very easy to do when you realize who you are. And we develop a lot of enlightenment when we live by the truth and the law and the way and the light and the Christ and the love for God in all his glory. Amen. So I'm going to put this out there for people to contemplate and assimilate and digest. The law is the law, and anyone that breaks the law needs to be adjudicated and contained. There's no exceptions. If, say, a politician and a school teacher break the same law in the same amount, they are both liable. They both have the same amount of karma if it's done deliberately. And that's about it. No one is above the law, neither in emanation, reconstitution, or incarnation. So, while there's the law part, and that reigns, at the same time, there's some healing that needs to be done. So that's both individually and collectively. And so we are doing that. And if you've noticed, it's freeing up everybody's souls. And we are attaining, as we all do this with each other, since we all are interdependent. I have a lot of teachers around me, a lot of beloved masters from all over the universe. Earth, the galactics, ascended masters, the angels, my children, the animals, the trees, the bugs, even some of the criminals. We're all children of God, even the criminals, in their truth of who they are. And the Creator, of course. So when you realize that you're loved and you process, you become emotionally grounded and spiritually grounded all the time. And there is absolutely no tolerance for crime. There shouldn't be anyways, because the law covers that. But in terms of the allurement of the Antichrist and her sheer recklessness on others, her coercive, forceful, dark, underhanded, illegal, unconstitutional, and betrayal, manipulative, destructive, completely irresponsible, and with no good intent at all towards anybody tactics. Not one person, not one soul does she have good intention towards, not one. When you process, you assimilate and digest with good intentions, you become, and with the thoughts that I have been discussing, with attaining the truth, approaching your life with love, knowing that you are loved, knowing that God is law, trusting ourselves in everything that we've ever known and learned, getting divine justice and all the injustices towards you, taking responsibility for your own actions, and making a decision to only bless the universe from that point forward. And you are emotionally, spiritually grounded all of the time, and you cannot stand evil at all. And not only that, but you have so much love for yourself, and you've done enough inner work on yourself that you've also figured out how to pretty much heal others. And of course, there's the miraculous in the physical healing as well. I've been graciously gifted with that in this lifetime, back in the 90s, or I'm sorry, in the early 2000s. I haven't mastered it yet. I've had a few experiences, but I haven't mastered it. There is an incarnation of Jesus that said he would help me master the rest of it after first contact, and we get the new earth going. And I look forward to it. I can't wait to travel around the world with him to heal. And travel around the world with all of them. And for us to be healing one another and picking each other up and holding each other and feeding one another and apologizing and rectifying and giving love and filling each other's cups to the brim. Filling the world with universities, with the same level of education. They're the highest level of education, which will include galactic, cosmic history, emotional and spiritual well-being, integrated psychology, respect for the female, stewardship of the roles of the male and female, faiths of the world, unified religion, and how to treat each other, leadership, how to steward the animal kingdom, the planets, take better care of each other. With that foundation and goodness, we can be more responsible with technology, and therefore can work with more and more advanced technology. Which a lot of people like to do and tinker with, and we become more responsible as society as a whole, and we can handle taking our place amongst the stars. If you look at it, we are on one level most enlightened civilization in the planet. We are an interesting bunch of qualities. We have the most sophisticated divine genome with the most sophisticated emotional body, the most refined a DNA, and energy in the cosmos, which the Creator gave us and gifted us with his love, with his heart, to attain cosmic peace and to transmute these things for the whole entire cosmos. That's how much responsibility we have. And to go back, humanity here on Earth needs to relish how important they are, how important we are, and what we have attained. That because of the reptilian occupation and how important our mission is here, which is to attain cosmic peace, that is, the reptilian resistance is paramount to that. So it is, the reptilian occupation has had quite a destructive influence on our society, and has inflicted a lot of darkness onto our society. But we are here to fix it and to transmute it. And so humanity, and this is one reason why I need to be lecturing in the physical more. There's a lot of things that need to be shared in the physical that will be conveyed a little more powerfully in the physical. As humanity needs to understand how important they are, how precious we are. We're the most precious planet right now in the cosmos. We have agreed and we've put a lot of energy into manifesting a way to bring cosmic peace. We have attained the circle of faith. We are attaining the circle of life. And when the Dark Cabal members and those that have been attacked and intimidated into subduing to the reptilian agenda, the cosmic holocaust and the slave planets are a cosmic holocaust. Every single one of those. As pretty as they might look on the outside, they are reptilian on the inside. And they are built on air and can come down any minute. Souls line up to incarnate on this planet because of how important we are down here, and how glorious it is to be alive in the physical plane, and all of us always, for this shift in frequency as we glide into the new age, into the new earth, with the collective assimilation of these truths, of the truth of who we are as divine beings and children of God, with the knowledge that each religion and each faith that have truth in it anchor a special part of God in the physical plane everywhere. And with respect to the female, we come full circle. And we're attaining mass Christ conscious and mass God realization, and we already have anchored a bunch of that, a large part of it already. It's so incredibly gorgeous, I can't tell you. And that whether you do it from a distance and intellectually, you complete the circle of life, master respect for the female, and the balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine aligns with the white light, and in constant service to the Creator, as a foundation for Christ consciousness, and realization of the divinity, the divine sparks that we are. You complete the circle of life within yourself. So whether I am in the physical, networked into my own work and my own universe, as I'm being persecuted to an enormous degree, and so are a lot of ascended masters and anyone that works on the peace process at this time. But the modus operandi is peace and the fulfillment of the peace prophecies. Again, humanity needs to collectively come together and arrest the serpents and the beast, the Antichrist, Swami Chittalasananda, and King of Swords, and we need a few meetings to collaborate, which is a lot of fun. To stop attacking each other, stop attacking the planet. They're different parts of the Creator and different parts of our own body. And our own body is projected onto the planet and onto the universe. So the few of us that are attacking other countries are like your liver attacking your heart. And that's what's going on. And everybody feels it. And everybody feels the pain. We all feel it. And it's so beautiful when we express that. Because there's just enough unity amongst us to be having a familial conversation amongst family. And yet so much diversity that we'll be having fun for eternity. And enjoying the diversity of all of us. And God will be forever spitting out more diversity. So whether you master the completion of the circle of life within yourself, the male and the female with the light and protection of it, before including me, the Shekinah and the Alpha, which is the most persecuted energy, the feminine, the divine feminine in the cosmos. Or whether you get me into the physical first, either way you come full circle. Because you realize that the liver cannot function without the bladder. And that's pretty much what it is. And when you process everything with truth, and you realize the love that you are and that we're all loved. All you want to do is love. That's all we are, is love. Then you want to heal everyone around you. You don't push yourselves on other people, but you want to heal and bless. You want to heal everyone around you. And you want everyone to be happy. You want everyone to thrive. So again, there's so much reptilian conditioning upon a sort of naive, from what I've seen get so far, sense of existence. So that's why I'm putting out a template there. And everyone needs to get confirmation and do their own exploration and their own questioning. And in their own research and meditation and prayer, contemplation, assimilation, and digesting. And so, again, when we are loving ourselves and we realize that we're loved, and we process, and we are emotionally and spiritually grounded, there's no tolerance for any crime whatsoever, or any evil whatsoever. And we're more self-informed, we're more informed and aware and self-aware, and we have the tools and abilities to include others in our lives more strongly, take better care of each other, and steward the cosmos, take better care of the animals, children, each other, our planets, our galactic communities in the cosmos. And again, there's no tolerance for any evil whatsoever. No one is above the law, nor Jesus, nor Saint Germain, nor the Pope, nor the President, nor military. Nobody. Nobody. Priests are not. Teachers, builders. No one is above the law. Well, at the same time, you never attack a child. You never attack an animal. They're the species, animal kingdom and the planetary kingdom are the tri-governance of the universe. It's a golden trinity of the mutual love and respect between the species, animal kingdom, and the planetary logos. That is the true governing body, and in the new earth, we will have representatives, physical representatives for this. It will be, in addition to the creator and the Kohans and so on, cosmic hierarchy and so on, and the galactics, it will be the governing body of the planet, and of the universe, or part of the governing of the universe. It overall is with the creator. Okay. And so it is, as such, my friends, we heal each other, and we include each other, and while we also enjoy the diversity and the flopping, and we attain our hearts more, and attain our souls more in our divinity and the divine flow. And with this love, with this ability to process, we start getting in tune with the divine flow and how the Creator works through us. And that we have the choice to act on this if we want the highest experience in our lives. Some people are incarnated to rest and go along for the ride, enjoy the ride, but never ever to break the law. So the new earth is a cosmic justice system, and no crime is tolerated, while at the same time, the more the law is enforced, the more abundance you have. And the more law is enforced, the more freedom we have to evolve. And in a cosmic justice system that works, which is the new earth, new cosmos, the divine blueprint of the cosmos, free universe with infinite freedom to evolve and to thrive, with responsibility to others, to the creation, and within the law, infinite freedom to evolve, infinite God realization, infinite enlightenment, infinite abundance, infinite love, infinite blissful relationships, infinite mastery of skills, including leadership, and infinite creativity, art. We have so much to look forward to. So that's our part, is mastering the law down here. And the Creator and the Galactics require us, before first contact, to do just 3 simple steps, and that is to arrest the Antichrist figures. As I mentioned, take me to Agartha. And while everyone needs